So I'm back from outer space. I always burst into a Gloria Gaynor song when I say that, you know, but I am back from outer space actually, because I've just been in Egypt for 3 weeks and just completed on the Tablets of Light Tour 2023. It was amazing. But now I'm actually integrating and trying to bring all of that light into this physical body here, into the homestead, as it were. And that's a lot of what my video is about today, is this massive propulsion, ascension into the next level. We have landed, okay? We're not landing. We've been talking about landing into the New Earth timeline for quite some time. We've landed, right? It is now, we're here. We are here, right? And what that means is now all of this light that's come in, because we've gone through a big power surge to the next level, we now need to kind of integrate it and embody it and not be so small. Our physical body needs to like expand and rise up to the challenge to integrate all this light that's come in. So that's kind of like where we're at right now. Imagine having the power of the Great Pyramid, yet you're looking at yourself like a little physical body going, well, how am I going to get that in here? Do you know what I mean? So like, but it can be done. It can be done. So the separation, that's like really dwindling now. We're really coming into that oneness. So that is how we integrate heaven on earth. That is the Hermetic teachings, the principle of correspondence, as above, so below, so within, so without. But as above, so below is essentially where we are right now, bringing in all of that heaven into earth. Earth, 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 ground, 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 ground. That's how we do it. Okay. So this is what we need to be focusing on right now. Now, earthing and grounding, going into your Earth Star chakra, spending a lot of time in there. And then once you start working with that Earth Star chakra, then you start to become aware of Gaia's portal. She will offer this up to you. And your Earth Star chakra, which is about 2 feet beneath your feet, which holds your whole energetic system down, actually, she will start to move towards your Earth Star chakra, and she will open up her portal and you will connect in with her. And then you will start to feel more and more grounded in your energy field, in your physical body. There's a brand new merger that's coming online between us and Gaia. This whole oneness wisdom vibe is landed, man, and is absolutely epic. And all we have to do is kind of like, acknowledge it and understand the technology of what's going on right now, where, you know, our heart is merging into the high heart now. Our Earth Star chakra is merging into the Gaia chakra, the Gaia portal. Everything's coming into oneness, but we're freaking out going, oh my God, what's going on? Everything's changing. We don't want to change, but we do want to change, but we don't want to change. Do you know what I mean? So that's the distortion. When things start really shifting deep down within, don't we get a bit overwhelmed? We do. And I'm going to talk about that now because, like, you know, bottom line, like, I've just been in Egypt, like, on an epic 11-day tour. I mean, so much light, completely, you know, on the top of my game, I would say. And then when I started to make my way back to Cape Town and start to think about my life, that's when the separation kicked in, because I was like, how am I going to bring all of this in to my old life? But that's the problem. The old life's gone. How am I going to now integrate the new way with the new way? Do you know what I mean? But that got me all twisted and bent out of shape. Got me all overwhelmed and like, oh my God. But when I was in Egypt, I was like, this is cruising. This is cool. Why was that? Because I was in my highest frequency. And then I started to come back into the shadow, the head, overthinking. And now everything's got a little bit graty. Do you know what I mean? Because it's now fear. Because now I deep down going, I'm overwhelmed. I don't want anything to change. What does change mean? What does it mean? Living and being in my power. What happens if I have to do more than one tour a year? What happens? Do you know what I mean? And then you start going, well, I just want to be in my pajamas and my slippers with my cats. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do any of this anymore. And actually, the truth is you do want to do it, but you're just trying to like backtrack because it's all a bit like, you know, be careful what you wish for. So there's that going on. So we need to just let that shit go and move into the light. And the way we do that is we keep expanding our energy fields in every single moment. Open it up. Get it out there. Open up your portal, because you are a portal, powerful portal. Open it up, open it up, open it up. Receive, 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 right? Ground, ground, ground. And then another thing on that, with the grounding, okay, everybody is clumsy AF right now. I know I am. In the past 2 days, I've fallen downstairs. I have dropped a chair on my toe. I have dropped a tape measure on my other toe because I was hanging pictures. it's been a nightmare. And I'm like, and then I chucked a whole cup of tea over my desk just before I started recording. And I'm like, what is going on? But it's grounding. Such a massive surge of energy is going to just like lift us off the earth. So we need to now come into ground. Okay. So focusing over extensively on your Earth Star chakra, opening up for Gaia to welcome you in, you know, go Gaia, man, go Gaia. Now, also on that, think about ascension. Prior to this lifetime, for us to ascend, we would drop the body, okay, and then we would die, and then we'd go up to the heavens. That was ascending. This is a different lifetime. So we got to change, get the memo, we're going to change it. Because what happens now is we actually ascend in the body. So it's all about grounding. So we don't have to die to ascend. We're doing it in the body. So that now means that we're not going up there. We're diving down deep and we're going into our Earth Star chakra. We're going into Gaia. We're really anchoring in and living in this physical vessel. We're not trying to clamber out of this to die. We are going to ascend here. This is where the party's at. So that's why we need to kind of like just, you know, go down, right? So focus on that, expanding out, anchoring in, because if you think about it, when you've got all this light coming in and you're trying to stream it through a little hole like that, it's going to be like, oh, it's like trying to squeeze a melon through a little needle head. Do you know what I mean? It's uncomfortable. But if you create lots of space and just let the energy flow, you're going to feel a lot better. You know what I mean? Skinny jeans versus jogging bottoms. I know which I would rather wear. You know what I mean? And I know what's more comfortable. So that is really, really, really important. Now, as this energy comes in and this light is just so massive, right? Because it's happening. What's going to happen is you're going to have like last minute power purges of dark density stuff. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean that we're going back to the old way of, oh, I'm still in the dark night of the soul. No, this is different. This is remnants of the old shit still in the way. When light comes hurtling into your being, all the dark's got to bugger off because we need to make room for Team Light, you know? So, oh shit, I've got to go. And that's what happens when it comes up in a very sudden purge, right? So many of you might be finding your shit facing you right in your face. But there's also an element that you haven't done the work up until now, which is not a judgment. It's just how it is. You decided to do your shadow work when the energies were really high because it would be done and purged quicker. Versus the person that decided to do it years back and then slowly went through a million dark nights of the soul and is now having a different experience to you as a result of that. But it doesn't mean that one is better or indifferent. It's just that you've chosen different frequencies to purge your shit at the same time, and we're having different experiences with that, but we land at the same place. So it matters not, you know? So that's what's going on right now. And we are in May and we're moving into June soon, which is a big turnstile month because it's halfway through the year. So we're going to like literally go over the mountains. Second half of this year is going to be completely different. Compassionate camaraderie, co-creation, laughter, fun, play is coming into it. Whether you see it or not, it is there. I know it because I felt it and I've experienced it. And now when that happens, that means the load becomes a lot lighter because you're not sitting in the background now, staying away from people because of fear of triggers. Let's go beyond the triggers. Once you've got rid of all your shadow and all of your shit, okay, and there's no triggers, what else is there? Co-creation, oneness with each other, play. You haven't got to like fight with anybody. Everything is good, So with that, now it is a perfect time for you to think about doing some Heka codes. So the Heka codes, Heka means magic and medicine. I run a very potent, powerful mentorship. It's 3 sessions, 3 guided meditations and activations, personally made for you. Okay. But it runs over time. It's about 6 weeks you would take like vibing with me. And this Heka codes is a formula. It's the alchemical formula of 3. And we work with Sia, Hu, and Heka, which are 3 creator gods of Egypt. And what happens with those frequencies is they open up your blueprint and activate your next level. They really up level you. And it's a very powerful formula of which you can work with beyond, and you'll always work with it because it's the alchemy formula. Anyway, the results of this is like, I'm not the one bringing this through. It's the frequency that comes through to you. So your agreement is between you and the Heka god of Egypt. And when that comes in and I'm wedged in the middle, great things happen. You know what I mean? So now this mentorship is only available now in August because my mentorship now is full, but August is just around the corner. And I only take on 3-4 clients at a time. So if you do want to entertain that, let's have a conversation. But what I'm going to offer you in between that for you to just wet your whistle and feel it out a little bit on my Circle community, which is a brand new community I'm just starting, on my Circle community, there is a free masterclass, a mini masterclass for the Hecker codes. And you can go and run through that and then do the guided meditation frequency activation at the end and see how that feels for you. And you can start working with that already. Now, the other offering, obviously, is the Tablets of Light tour, which is now bookings are open for that for 2024. But those of you that do have your eye on that tour, okay, because they're open already. People have already started booking. It's only a year away. It's like, let's get this done. If you really want the full experience, doing the Hecker codes prior to the Tablets of Light is absolute winner, because when we work with the temples in Egypt and everything like that, essentially is the formula of the Hecker codes. It's not essential to do the Hecker codes, but if you're going to go for the full experience, then it's going to just blow you off the planet in a good way. And then when you land in Egypt, you're just going to know the frequency so well in your own being. But like I say, just go and have a go with the mini masterclass and feel it out and start working with it already. If you feel that you want to dive into that and book into the next mentorship, let's do it. Let's have a conversation. And like I say, the Tablets of Light tour bookings are already open, and we're now going on May the 9th, 2024. Again, if you're wanting to connect with those frequencies, have a conversation, because the most important thing is to see that it's a right fit for you, the Hecker codes and the Tablets of Light, either or, because it has to be in alignment. Because with the Tablets of Light, we don't force ourselves to go there. It's not a bums on seats thing. It's always a soul contract thing, We have been assigned to go to Egypt at certain times with certain other beings, right? That just lines up, man. Doesn't matter what you do. If you're meant to be in Egypt, you'll be there. So it's really important to feel that it is in perfect alignment with you. And then if that is a sacred yes, then of course, then we go on to the next level and get you on the tour. But we're only a year away, and a year is very, very fast. So if you do, if you really are serious about getting into your path and getting this done now, and really going up to the next level and consciously working with it in an empowered way, working with the Hecker codes and then the Tablets of Light tour, that's your year pretty much full up, because once you've done the Hecker codes and then you start working with it prior to that just in your own way, massive creations are going to come after that mentorship. So you're going to start already working with something. And then to go onto the Tablets of Light tour, like next leveling your creation through the temples in the Tablets of Light. Unreal. So anyway, I will talk a lot more about this, because like I say, the tour that I took, first of all, epic and amazing, completely different work to this year. Next year will be a completely different soul contract between us all again. And because the energies are changing, but either way, it's going to be super duper powerful. And I know a lot of you here on this YouTube, you're on that level and you're ready for it. Otherwise we wouldn't be vibing, So anyway, whatever you feel, it's all in the link that I'll put in the Linktree link. And it's all there for you. And then otherwise, I'm just going to sign off now. And I look forward to speaking with you again and hanging with you again. So see you all soon. Peace out, guys.